This 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from two-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. All Super Bowl 52 underway from Minneapolis. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. That starts with the organization itself, all the way through.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. To open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So they're going to go for two. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Rivers again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. On offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rivers now on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goff. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that'll bring up second down. That was was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. This call down near the goal line. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Aggression has no doubt been their game. They've got the lead. They had converted 3 straight 2-point conversions. Finally, it catches up to them.
I remember last year when they were putting the PAT in where you had to kick it from the 15. I asked all the coaches that I talked to, what's your plan? And they're like, look, we've started to have full periods of 2-point conversion tries. Well, it's paid off for this team. 3 times in a row they got them prior to that miss.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set round 80. You got 4.
To throw again. Rivers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they take him down.
Going right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, he shifts past him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
4 down. Alert. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll throw now on the final play. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? Deep guy and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right at the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Fresh set of downs here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that foot. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles continue to roll. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game.
Result in a melee later, though. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
That one goes for 24 yards. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Hayes Pollard able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talking right now. We're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Now Foles.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Rivers now to throw on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Well, now they'll try the end around. There's a flashy move by Fitzgerald. And now running right through it. And down he'll go at the 25. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.